So, I hear we're into some of the same stuff.
You are about to join the revolution.
The time has come. Your world will never be the same. You are listening to a sophisticated conversation.
Greetings and welcome to episode number 48 of Podcast Revolution. I am your host, Jon, as always, and joining me via Skype from Germany is Tab. Tab, say hello.
Hey.
And we have a special guest joining us also via Skype from Kuwait, serving for the, I believe it's the reserves, the Army Reserves, is Davi. Davi?
Hey, what's up?
Alright, so it's been a while since you've been on the show. How is everything over there?
Boring. Hey, it's not, it can be explicit now, right?
It can be explicit now, yes.
Sweet. All right, it's boring.
That changes a lot then.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go up north again, but until then, it just sucks.
Okay. But, yes, the show is very explicit, especially thanks to some of Tab's friends, like Kyle.
Oh yeah, my friends.
Cool.
But yes, so, Davi, what do you miss most about the podcast?
About the podcast?
Yes, has your life changed dramatically since you haven't been able to listen to it consistently?
No, I think it's been changed by the fact that I'm about, 36 hours away from home, more than, not being able to listen to the podcast, but
not being able to listen to the podcast is pretty detrimental to your psyche, right?
Sure.
Right, I thought so. Because Tab was telling me that without the podcast, he might as well just hang himself.
Yeah.
Nice.
Every 10 minutes I go without listening to the podcast, I cut my wrist 5 times. So it's never good.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
So you pretty much listen to it when you sleep, I hope.
I don't know. One time my iPod ran out of batteries halfway through, and I just woke up in a pool of my own blood.
That's unfortunate.
Sounds pretty depressing.
So Davi, have you seen any big sandstorms out there?
Yeah, we had a major one about 2 weeks ago. I actually posted pictures on Facebook. It was pretty nasty.
Nice. So, did you, were you frightened at all? Did you pee your pants a little bit?
No, but I was driving, though, and it's just like on the freaking movies when, like, a hurricane starts taking over the area, and all of a sudden it's daylight, and then it's freaking night, and you can't see shit. It was actually considered the worst sandstorm in the past 20 years. It's pretty cool to be in it.
So was the sandstorm strong enough to knock over the coffee in your cup holder?
It was strong enough that I can see the hood of my car, of my truck.
It's pretty strong, I'd say.
Yeah, we had to pull over.
You pull over? Okay.
Stayed on the side of the road for 3 hours. That kind of sucked.
Could you still radio the other cars nearby to make sure they wouldn't drive into you?
Barely, very barely. We didn't have a big range at all.
Did you have your Android phone with you when you were driving?
Unfortunately, my Android phone does not work here, so I got to use my BlackBerry.
Okay, well, you could have used the games on the Android phone. I don't
even carry it around with me.
No. But did you guys play tic-tac-toe or anything while you were waiting the storm out?
No, we ate. We ate MRGs, which is a meal ready to gag. Little meals that they put in bags for us. Everything is disgusting, but we ate it. That's all we did.
Very nice. So, Do you guys have any songs that you like to sing to each other, like the Pokemon theme song?
Absolutely not.
No, that's a shame.
Yeah, not a whole lot of singing. Usually when people sing, I throw things at them.
Really?
Like grenades?
Yeah. Sing. Yes, like grenades.
No, we don't get issue grenades.
So, does anybody ever sing this song over there? that's enough of that. Does anybody
Yeah,
sing that, Davi?
No.
So there's no Rick rolling over there.
No.
So,
No, absolutely not. Thank God, no.
so do you think you could be a pioneer and introduce Rick rolling to the Kuwait or Iraqi culture?
No, because I wouldn't do such thing.
Why not? You think that might make them
think
hate Americans even more?
I think we've done enough to this culture.
So what do you recommend we do to satiate everybody, to make them happier? If you were the boss man, what would you do?
Go back home. There's really no need for us here, so
Okay, but
I haven't had a trip to Iraq in the past 2 months.
are there any McDonald's over there?
There is actually, not in my base, but here in Kuwait that I know of, only one base has it.
Have
It's
you been
about
there?
45 minutes from
Wait,
here.
wait,
Yes,
wait.
I have.
How does the base have a McDonald's? I don't fully understand that. Like, is it like go
It's
on.
McDonald's, man. McDonald's opened a franchise here.
In
The base that I
military.
live in, yeah. The base that I live in, we have KFC. We have Nathan's, like the hot dog place.
So they're doing their best to keep our troops fit, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We got Burger King. We got Pizza Inn, I believe. We have Taco
Subway?
Bell,
Subway?
Subway. We do have a Subway.
So
Is there a
let's-
Chuck E.
Taco
Cheese?
Bell.
So
There's
it's-
not. No, there's no Chuck E.
So
Cheese.
it's really not a military base. It's more like a mall. Just it's a food court. Do they have a sharper image? Maybe a Brookstone.
Radio Shack?
They have one of those little corridor stores where they sell the remote control helicopters. You know.
No, they don't have those. We have
Real helicopters?
little Haji stands. Yeah, we have real helicopters coming in and out all the time. But we have Haji stands, which is basically little Hajis that sell shit in here. They have little helicopters and stuff.
For our listeners who
We
don't
have
know,
a-
would you like to explain what a Haji is?
The Haji is based on Arab. There's a real definition to it, but we really don't care about it. So
All right, very good.
there's
very
actually
good.
religious. There's an actual religious definition to a Hajj. We don't care. We use it on a kind of bad sense of the word, but
All right, so at the Burger King on your base, do they have the little paper crowns for people?
I don't know. I haven't actually been to the Burger King here,
Well,
so
Has the Burger King ever visited to improve troop morale?
No,
He's a
I don't
magician, he
believe
can
he
do
has.
tricks.
I don't believe he has. At least while I've been here.
well, he's very sneaky though. He could be there.
Do
That's
people
possible.
complain a lot that there's only Burger King and not multiple options for getting their burger?
I personally complain that I like McDonald's a little better.
Well, what about Wendy's? Do any of the bases have Wendy's? Because I'm a big fan of Wendy's.
I don't think so. I haven't seen any. I've been in several bases up in Iraq and I haven't seen any, and I've been in 3 here in Kuwait and I haven't seen any. So I don't think so.
What time does McDonald's stop serving breakfast over there? Or
I
not
don't
that
even
you,
know if they serve. I don't think they serve breakfast. I think they just serve the regular, just the Whopper and random. Like they only have like 3 or 4 sandwiches. It's usually
Johnny,
like
I think this sounds like a good topic for a revival of the letter to the governor section, because if our troops aren't being supplied with Wendy's and breakfast at McDonald's, I don't know how they're going to fight this war and win it.
I gotta tell you, I do miss my junior bacon cheeseburgers, but
maybe you should introduce that to the culture.
uh,
But I don't know
Maybe.
if they. I think wouldn't the regular person frown upon bacon?
yes, but who cares about them?
Oh, maybe they just haven't had it, so that they don't know how good it is.
Exactly, you can't judge something before you try it.
Oh, Davi, I do have bad news for you for when you come back
Oh
to
my
the
God.
States.
Oh yeah, what's up?
The company that supplies food to our office building has been told
Yep.
to make the food more healthy, so they're eliminating the onion rings.
I guess I can survive that.
I know you're a big fan of the onion rings.
Yeah, I'll survive.
Now they're gonna make us
I've
eat
tried.
healthy foods.
Or just not eat there at all. It's another option too.
That's true. You could do that. You can bring in your own food. So,
Yeah.
Davi, have you heard this at all? When you're out and about in the streets there, do you listen very closely to what's going on around you? Are you always
No.
vigilant?
No, like when I'm actually out on the road driving, I have we wear big headsets, so we can talk on the radio and stuff. But one ear has my headphones on it, so I can listen to my iPod. And the
Have
other
you ever
one
heard
is
this while you're walking around over there?
What? Thank God, no. No.
I was watching Indiana Jones yesterday and I heard that, so I think of you.
Which one?
The Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh,
That's the only one I've actually seen.
what?
That's true.
Shut up, cunt.
So, Davi, what's
Yo.
a message that you'd like to tell the American public who listens to this show about life over there in general? Or the German public who's listening?
Let's just say that this is a big waste of taxpayer money.
So we shouldn't
And I
be
mean,
paying you at
literally.
all, is that what you're saying?
I shouldn't be here. Please keep paying me. I like the money.
Because you almost didn't get paid just the other night.
Yeah, no shit.
You were probably paying very close
Quite
attention
upset.
to the news.
Yeah, we were all quite upset.
But everything turned out okay, so you'll be getting your half paycheck back,
So yeah, I'll be getting it back eventually.
and then you can go back to KFC.
No, I'll still eat for free at the chow hall.
Do they have pictures of the Colonel on the buckets?
I don't think I've seen it.
Because like so like a real Colonel from your branch could go down there and be like, "Look, I'm eating from the Colonel."
Maybe they should.
No,
maybe
no.
they should put cartoonized pictures of the actual colonels on your base onto the buckets.
That would be quite funny.
That could boost some morale, some more, even more morale boosting.
Possibly.
So we need to do that. We need to get the crowns from Burger King. And any other suggestions?
They need Wendy's.
Maybe Wendy's.
And I guess more McDonald's. Although if you have a Wendy's, do you really need any other places? I don't think so.
That's true. Davi, anything else that you like?
It would be nice to, I don't know, have an actual Pizza Hut maybe.
Pizza Hut? Okay.
Yeah.
And with the book it program, so if when you read a book, you go into the stamps and they give you some free food when you read enough books.
I don't really read books. So.
Oh, man! My dad turns me on!
You're messed up, dude.
Shut up, Tab.
He's gone, man.
Oh yeah, he is gone. All right, we'll wait till he gets back. So
Yeah, he said he had to go, so.
Oh, he did.
He did send a message on Skype if you're not paying attention.
Oh, that message thing isn't there. All right, but isn't that nice? Oh, I'm reading it right
Yep.
now. Oh, take care, you two. All right.
So yeah, basically this is pretty much a big waste of money because we have about 500 soldiers sitting around in the base doing nothing, just playing video games all day.
That's
But-
that's right. So, could you get in trouble for saying that this is a waste of taxpayer money?
No, not really. I
Is
don't
that a
think so.
common?
I hope not.
Do a lot of people think that, or are you in the minority?
No, everybody thinks it.
Hmm.
Yep.
So, are you worried that you might be shipped out to Libya?
Probably not. But unfortunately, I can't discuss that kind of comment.
Right. That's true. That's true. Well, you could say that you're worried or not worried, but you can't say whether it's going to happen or not happen.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it at all.
Okay. There we go. All right. So,
I know other things about it.
so it looks like we're coming up to a commercial break. Davi, do you want to keep talking afterwards, or do you have to go?
Yeah, I'll keep talking. It's fine.
Alright, we will be right back after this.
This is a Scruff McGruff sound alike. For those of you who do drugs, you need to know that I don't want you to do drugs. I want you to give all your drugs to me so I can dispose of them responsibly.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad. That's right. Don't do drugs. This commercial has been brought to you by people who don't want you to do drugs. So give us your drugs.
And we'll take care of it.
Drugs.
Are bad.
Give them to us. Gruff, McGruff, sound alike. Woof, woof.
Bow wow.
And bring me the Paw Promise.com.
Alright, and we're back. Alright, so
Yes, we are.
I'd say this episode's going alright so far. And so, Davi, what do you remember about being on Podcast Revolution?
Drinking.
Drinking?
While
You did do
recording
that
it.
in the studio.
Yeah.
We do
Drinking
allow
while
that.
recording it. Yep.
Alright, so let's get
I
more
don't know.
more insight on life overseas.
Okay.
What do you miss most about America? Is it the sunsets? Is it
Actually, no. The
MSNBC?
sunsets. The sunsets here are beautiful. They're the most beautiful sunsets I've ever seen. So no, I don't miss the sunset.
Do you miss water?
No, we got a lot of bottled water here. They don't really taste that different.
Okay. Do you miss lakes?
Not really.
Do you miss anything?
Yeah, I miss drinking a lot, and of course, my wife, and driving my own car too.
Right. That's
I'm
one
tired
thing a
of
lot of
driving
us don't
trucks.
miss is you driving your car.
Well, some chicken, people are chickens, and you're scared, like you. But that's besides the point.
Well, that driving to Six Flags with you was a lot scarier than any of the roller coasters I went on.
I wouldn't say that. I did get sick on the first roller coaster we went, and I didn't get sick on the whole trip, and it was a lot longer. So
I didn't say nausea-inducing. I said scarier.
Maybe. I don't think driving with meat's that scary.
Oh, that's what the phone pole thought too.
The phone pole. Yeah,
You got
maybe.
that all taken care of, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, so when you were back for a couple weeks and I saw that boxing match with you, what did you think?
Right. I thought the couple weeks of the boxing match.
Either, whatever you want to talk about.
Thought the fight was gay. No pun
Because
intended.
the guy we were rooting for got kicked in the junk.
That and we didn't really see a lot of blood.
Right, and all the other fights went pretty quick.
Yeah, they're too quick, and 3 or 4 of them got cancer too. So that was lame.
Yes, I agree.
I really liked the steakhouse that we went to after that, but you didn't go with us, so you missed it.
I missed the steak.
Yeah, that was the best steak I've had in a restaurant before.
They have good steakhouses over there.
Yep, they do. I don't know, just hanging around at home and having fun was pretty fun.
Okay,
Just plain old fun, man.
I can see that. And your dogs, you didn't have to deal with them.
Correct.
That's always a plus. When you get back home, you'll have to deal with the dogs.
Yeah, unfortunately, but we'll deal with that when we get there.
Right. And you'll look for a house. That's nice.
That's correct.
So, how is the sleeping arrangement there? Are you just in the barracks with everybody else?
Yeah, it's 4 people per room.
So, not a lot of privacy?
Yeah, there's enough. There could be more, but we make do.
What kind of video games do you play?
I just recently finished playing Crisis 2
Okay, well, for which
on my
systems?
computer.
Oh, you're...
I only play on my computer, yeah.
Okay. So, you guys, how much free time would you say you have per day?
About 20 to 22 hours a day.
Really?
Yep.
So you're pretty much just at a resort where you have to work a couple hours.
We got to train for a couple hours, and that's about it.
That doesn't sound too bad.
No,
For
it's
you.
pretty boring. It's pretty boring.
Why don't you write a book or a screenplay?
I've run out of books.
You ran out of books?
Yeah.
Well, write some new books.
No, it's all good. I just play more video games and sleep.
And look for you should go look for the McDonald's. Go to the other base. Hitchhike over to it.
Yeah, that requires a little more than just walking out of the gate. So
You could tunnel your way over to it.
I could tunnel my way over to it. Maybe. But that would just be too much of a hassle, seeing I've only got a few more months here, so.
That's true. So what's the first thing you're going to do when you come back home?
Do you really want to know?
What's the first PG-13 thing you're going to do when you get back home?
Probably gonna drive around a little bit, enjoy my truck,
Okay.
eat
Go
a lot.
to McDonald's?
No, I'll skip McDonald's for the first week.
Okay. Do you think the McDonald's over there has a Ronald McDonald sitting on a bench?
Yes, it does actually.
Really?
Yes,
So Ronald's presence is felt overseas.
correct.
Excellent. Oh, Ronnie McDonnie. So, I have a question for you, Davi. For
What's up?
you only.
Mm-hmm.
How long's your hair?
How long is my hair?
Yep.
Probably half an inch.
So, do you think being a military barber would be an easy job?
No.
Why is that?
I don't know. The barbers here take like half an hour to 45 minutes to cut your hair. I think they just like it. It's kind of weird.
It takes 45 minutes to give someone a buzz cut?
I know, right?
Doesn't sound right.
No, it's a little weird.
You just slap some wax down on someone's head and rip it off.
Well, we don't go that far.
But you could.
I could.
Save money. Well, no, that probably wouldn't save any money. Probably cost
Probably
more
would
than the
not
wax.
save any money. Right.
But yes. Or you can invest in some kind of technology to make people so they don't grow hair ever again.
That would just be called genetics for some people.
Right. So, are you looking forward to going back to work when you come back to the States?
No, absolutely not.
And why is that?
It's boring.
That's true. So what would you do to fix jobs in America?
Fix jobs in America.
If you were the boss man
Oh,
and you could create new jobs, what kind of job would you create?
I'm not sure. I haven't thought about this.
That's the $1 million question.
That is the $1 million question.
Davi, do you predict that you'll ever be a millionaire?
Yes.
Okay. And when you are, you'll attribute most of your success to this show.
Probably not. No.
Or you'll start a new show.
No, I wouldn't have any shows.
But you'll still be wise enough to appear on this show as a millionaire.
Of course.
Okay, excellent. You'll be Skyping from your $10,000 Lexus. Or $100,000 Lexus.
That's a pretty cheap Lexus.
Yeah. Well, they'd give you
no,
a discount for being a millionaire.
No, I also wouldn't buy a $100,000 Lexus.
That'd be foolish.
Yeah, that would be foolish. You don't get rich by spending money like that.
No. No, never, never. Except if you're Bruce Wayne.
Well, still.
Do you guys have a good movie theater out there?
I haven't been to the movie theater here yet,
But they do have one?
but I heard it's okay. Yes, I heard it's okay.
Does it show movies that are currently in theaters, or does it show older movies?
Did DVD movies.
DVD movies?
Yeah, recently released. Yeah, like new DVD releases.
But you already have these, you've already seen these, many of these.
Correct.
Alright,
Correct.
so there's no reason to see them again.
Right. I have most of them, so there's no point.
Excellent.
And I have my own movie theater going on too, so.
Do you charge people?
No, I don't. No.
Could you charge people?
No.
How's the, is there popcorn available on the base?
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
Because it's tough to appreciate movies
Besides-
without popcorn.
Besides, there's microwavable popcorn.
Okay, that's not so bad. So
Yeah.
what kind of candy options do you have available?
Oh, everything you can think of.
Are there Aero bars?
I don't know what maybe. Not sure.
Okay.
I don't shop on the candy aisle at all.
So what aisle do you shop on?
The electronics aisle.
Are there ever any good deals?
No, they're all very expensive usually.
Any HDMI cables?
Yes, sometimes.
Only sometimes. So it's a rolling items.
Yeah,
And
everything that they have here usually, they can't usually keep up with the inventory.
Okay. So Davi, what if you could give one message to people who say they don't like the show? What would you tell them?
Fuck off.
All right, and now you can say that without getting bleeped.
Correct.
And Davi, how badly do you miss Cages?
I would have to say I haven't thought about him ever since I left.
So you've been trying to block him from your mind so you don't need to cry every day, right?
Sure.
And I do have big news that if you haven't heard,
Okay.
Cages has finally learned his phone number.
Really?
It's true. It is the
I
truth.
guess miracles do happen.
They do. Took a while, but he did do it.
I'm
So
impressed.
we're all very proud of Cages. So, and also, Cages doesn't have a job still. But no
course.
surprise there. All right. So it looks like we're going to go into another commercial break, and then we'll get back with recommendations.
All right.
Right back. This is how Cages sounds when he indulges on an O'Doul's. Cages. And he just fell off of his stool and broke his neck. Wow. And O'Doul's isn't alcoholic, by the way, Cages.
Oh well.
Alright, we'll try one last time, Cages. Come on. Alright, wasn't that a great commercial? Alright, so Davi, I understand you have a joke for us. So, let's hear your joke.
I'm not sure where you're getting that from. I really don't have a joke. Jokes.
Alright, that was
There you go. You just stole it.
What's that?
You just told the joke. There you go.
You soft.
Sure.
Alright, so, Davi, how do you feel? Does it affect you now that homosexuals are going to be allowed in the military?
Nope.
Let's show them how gay we are.
Have you heard any? Did somebody just yell that?
No, I'm pretty sure that was you.
You're making my dick wet.
That's pretty funny. Does that happen to be who says that?
I believe that's from the that's Eric.
That's Eric. That's not Adam Sandler.
That's not Adam Sandler.
Beat that dick, Douglas.
Oh my god. Have you heard the Adam Sandler version?
Of what?
Making fun of his own dick.
Oh, I
His
haven't.
Tic Tac.
Pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
Alright, so I had a question for you, but I just forgot it. Anyways, so we're gonna get into recommendations this week, and I was thinking what we could do overrated movies.
Overrated movies.
Overrated movies. So
Okay.
So I have one in mind. I have a few, but I'll say one, and then I'll let you come up with one. So the movie that I'd like to say is overrated is the movie 300, directed by Zack Snyder. And I'd say this movie. A lot of people like this movie because they say it looks cool and it's manly and macho and it just makes you want to fight. But
Okay.
I'd say the movie isn't really historically accurate, which isn't a main point for not liking it. But it's just not that cool. All the guys are kind of gay, and not that there's anything wrong with that. but they're
Okay.
overly macho, like they're trying to compensate for something. And it's
I see.
I don't know, it's just not overly entertaining of a movie.
Interesting.
It does look cool, I will give it that, but the whole culture portrayed in the movie isn't very appealing to me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's historically correct or not, but that's an interesting way of looking at it.
Right. But alright, so Davi, what movie would you like to say is overrated?
Movie that is overrated. I think the Spider-Man series is pretty overrated.
I'd have to agree with you on that one. And what are your reasons?
Yeah. The movie is okay, but there's just too many. Just like Batman, there's like just too many.
Well, I'm not going to badmouth the Batman series because I like Batman, especially the new ones.
The newer ones are a little better, but I think there should be a limit to how many movies you can make.
Well, unfortunately for both of us, there's going to be lots and lots and lots of superhero movies for the next many years.
Yes, unfortunately.
It's a genre that is not going to go away quietly.
That is true. I think another pretty overrated movie would be Saw.
Saw? Yeah, it just
Saw 1 was pretty good, but the
murder
next
porn.
6 wasn't
all it is.
so that great.
Just murder porn.
Yeah.
You soft.
Oh, by the way, a programming note for those of you who don't know, Eric hasn't been on the show for a while, which sometimes he's on and off, but he did have a medical issue lately, but he is doing better, so he'll be on the show sometime in the near future.
Tell him to change his tampon and stop doing it.
That might be, or maybe he needs to get back into the shower. We'll see.
That might be it, I guess.
But anybody who would like to send their messages to Eric, you can email us at podcastrevolution@gmail.com. And we did get mail this week, but we're not going to get into it. We'll deal with that next week. But, Davi, tell me a random fact that I'll find interesting about life over there.
A random fact you find interesting.
Or one that I won't find interesting, whatever.
I wake up at noon every day. Sometimes 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's pretty surprising. Hey, what's
It's
the
not
dumbest
bad.
thing you've seen somebody do over there? Like, for instance, someone loses the keys to the Humvee in the sand.
Oh, that happens all the time. Things like, sand sucks, but I have sand in places I didn't know I could get sand in.
Good story.
I know.
Sometimes it must hurt to pee. Or it must, hurt to pee.
No. I think I'll be cleaning my ears for the rest of my life, trying to get the sand out of it. That must have hurt.
Yes, that's what you sound like. You're a big...
I hope so.
But no. What are some funny tales that you can tell?
Some funny tales. One day we're driving down in Iraq. We're actually coming back southbound. And we were about, I think it was about 5 to 10 miles away from the border in Kuwait. And somebody decided to do a class 1 download, which you, of course, might already know what that is.
I do not.
Basically, they wanted to do a number 1.
Ah.
And so we
while
halted
driving?
while driving, but we halted the car. And because I'm the lead gun truck, so I'm the first truck on the convoy. I was probably about another 5 miles in front of the actual convoy. We're all doing about 45 miles an hour. And we pull over, closed the road and everything, and the convoys, since they were so far away, that took a while to get to me. So I just jumped out of the truck without my weapon, without anything, and was just hanging outside, chilling, leaning on my truck. And then when the convoy finally caught up to me, they're like, "What are you doing, man? We're in Iraq. Why are you outside?" I'm like, I just looked around. Do you guys see anybody? There's nobody here. We're safe. Some people were a little freaked out.
What a story, Mark.
It's not exactly much of a funny story.
You are by far the biggest faggot I know.
But we have fun up north.
Have you,
Those
have you lost
those
any
trips are pretty
personal
fun.
items over there, like sunglasses?
Yeah. There's a couple sunglasses that I don't know where they are.
Or have you ever sat on anything by accident?
They sat on anything? I don't think so.
Has anybody ever stunk up the car while you're driving in it?
They did what?
Stunk up the car, made it smell bad.
Oh yeah, that's all the time.
Is that usually you?
It's more like, sometimes. Yeah, it's more like a competition of who does it and who does it worse.
You're making my dick wet!
So, how good is your internet connection over there?
Pretty shitty.
Pretty
Very slow.
But you can still get on Skype,
Costs
so
a
that's
lot
not
of money.
too bad.
I'm actually impressed how long it's lasted. Usually it doesn't last as long.
Well,
Usually it drops every
You have
5 minutes.
chat, you do phone chat.
What's that?
Do you typically do video or audio?
Depends on how well the internet is working.
Okay. What time is it right now there? Right now in America, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon.
Right now it's 10:30 at night here.
Okay, so you're about 7 hours forward. And
Yep.
you're about an hour more than Tab was over in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So, Davi, do you know when abouts you'll be back in the United States?
I guess
What's that?
somewhere between August, September.
Okay. So,
Yep.
will you be making a triumphant return to the show?
Sometime then.
Davi, would you like to make a shout out to the some of your friends who might be listening?
Nah, there's no need for that.
Okay. How about Minna? Minna wants to hear
Alright.
from you.
She wants to hear from me. She just did. There's been like an hour of recording of my voice.
She wants to hear you say her name.
How's it going, Minna? Didn't fucking go hang out with me and drink. I see how it is.
Oh, so little upset there, huh?
Absolutely.
Oh my.
Yep.
Davi, it's okay. All right, you're over it. All right, well, Davi, this has been good. Is there any closing statements you'd like to have before the show ends?
No, man. Just way to going back home and start drinking again.
All right, we look forward
Coming
to
up.
having you back here drinking, and I'd like to thank you for the 2 hours a day you put in for our country,
Absolutely.
and thank you for taking the time, Davi.
Of course.
And we look forward to having you on the show. Just send me a message anytime you'd like to.
I'm always around, man.
All right. So this has been a good episode. I'd like to thank Davi again. I'd like to thank our listeners and myself, because without me, the show's not possible. All right,
Sure
Davi,
thing.
say goodbye in Arabic.
In Arabic. I don't know Arabic.
Well, just say goodbye then.
Goodbye.
All right. Das Vidanya, everybody. Das Vidanya.